Today we're going to be talking about the shocking or scary truth about waving hello to people. A lot of people do this and never even think about the origins of where it comes from. According to the Native Americans, they would wave hello to strangers that they saw, and while doing so, this was a way for them to count their fingers, because it said that the giants, or the Nephilim, have 6 fingers and 6 toes. So if they're waving hello and they can see the person has an extra finger on the end of their hand, the finger would be right after the pinky, they would know that that is a Nephilim, that that is their enemy, a cannibal. So this was a measure to make sure that the person that they were approaching was not a giant, was not a Nephilim or an offspring of them. I'm going to put a link above in the cards to my Lovelock video about the giants of Lovelock Cave and how they was the Nephilim and the offspring of the Nephilim. And what they did is they was taking villagers, taking people from the Paiute tribe. And these cannibals, the Sikata, were very tall, about 9-10 foot. They had red hair, and they would hunt the Native Americans, take the people, and cannibalize them. So they end up making a pact with them, and then war broke out. But yeah, there's the card. You can go watch that video. This ties back into that, basically. This was a way for them to identify if that was a person or not, because these Nephilim, even though they were tall, some of them through generations, some of them through having less DNA of the fallen angels, were shorter and shorter. You know, different tribes, they would be 10 foot. The other tribes, they could be the same size as other humans, but have that extra finger. So waving hello was their way to make sure that they did not belong to this tribe that was known to cannibalize them, known to take their people. And it's strange when you think about it, because the Sikata, the giants, the offspring of the Nephilim and fallen angels, were known to take people. And they lived in the same areas as the Native Americans. And in the national parks, it's known that that was an area for the Native Americans. So when you think about the missing 411, all the missing people that strangely disappears, is it a cryptid? Is it the UFOs, the anomalies with that, the portals? Or does it tie back to the Nephilim? Because it's the same situation. They're taking them. Something is taking these people. And it's taking a large number of them. And if you watch the Lovelock Cave video that I did, that lines up perfectly with the story. Just as a little side thing, it's very strange. When I was in elementary school, I went to this school called Duber. There was this girl named Aubrey there, and she had like an extra everything, like her teeth. You know how when you're young, a tooth can grow over top of the other one? Well, her front teeth were all like that, overlapping each other. And she had a 6th finger on both hands. But instead of being a full finger, through generations, I believe, it shrunk down and became like a nub. So she had like a little nub of another pinky. Isn't that very strange? So if you would think that if they lived all this time through generations and generations of losing that percentages by mating with humans, you would get less and less of the Nephilim DNA. And then when you think about it, that can actually tie into a very scary theory of we used to be Neanderthals, and then the fallen angels breeded with the Neanderthals. Those became the Nephilim, and then through the Nephilim breeding with humans, they gave birth to the modern human, and that would explain the doubling of the human brain in a 1 million year period that is unexplained. Going back to the theory that everyone is a Nephilim, everyone is a fallen angel. Of course, I don't believe that theory, but it's a pretty good one nonetheless. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Make sure you like, you comment, subscribe, and share it to a playlist and share it to social media. Thank you for watching.